Greetings, my fellow friends and gamers. Welcome to the Phoenix Nest. Today, we've got an exciting agenda lined up for you. I'll be diving into the new 6.2.0 Battlefield 2042 update that just dropped, which brings nerfs and buffs to a multitude of things, and I cannot wait to get into it. So, if you're enjoying the content and you want to join the Phoenix Kin, do not forget to ignite that subscribe button and soar into that notification bell, ensuring that you will never miss any of my future adventures together. Now buckle up as we soar into the world of the news today, where excitement awaits. Hey, this is future bearded Phoenix. Don't mind all the breaths I take. I have a really bad mic, so it picks up every breath just like that one I just did. It's gonna pick it up every time, so I can't help it. And I don't know how to fix it, so I'm sorry. Have a good day. I know I'm about 4 days late on getting this out. I've not had time to edit a video, even do voiceovers or anything. I have been busy with work, trying to make sure I can get enough sleep and take care of other things along in life. But let's get back into the news here. So, biggest thing is they're doing a weapon balance pass. I'm gonna read word for word here. So, with update 6.2, we are deploying a series of weapon balance changes and improvements based on your request and in line with the overall game intent of these weapons. Take a look at some of the specific changes below and more broader changes within our changelog. One of the biggest things, in my opinion, that they're doing is rebalancing the shotgun, the MCS 880. I think it's still good because I've actually played a little bit, trying to get a decent gameplay for this. I actually had enough time to, play one or two games, and I actually got a decent game. But the MCS 880, with the recent introduction of the pure close quarters map in Redacted, player feedback highlighted that the MCS 880, man, that is a mouthful, was performing beyond expectations, and we agreed. This was particularly creating an unfair instance of one-hit kills at longer ranges. So going forward, the OHKs will no longer be possible over 25 meters, which is great, and it will be rare to do so between 20 to 25 meters. Additionally, the number 4 buckshot ammo type performed the strongest at almost all ranges with the update 6.0 whenever the first rebalance was introduced. Now, this now will be reduced to its intended short range role, which I am glad for because, I mean, with Redacted, I see a shotgun being, powerful no matter what, but this thing was overperforming in other maps as well. I had people getting me on Spearhead with a shotgun, like, from unbelievable angles, I had people getting me on Stranded too. I'd be in that cargo area in the cargo ship, and I would just get absolutely railed by the shotgun. But going away from the shotgun, the G428, one of my favorite DMRs. The G428's role is to be a close-range DMR, so as such, we are reducing the standard issue ammo 2-hit kill range from 40 to 20 meters. We are also including a new 4-hit kill range over 125 meters. This change will readjust the weapons into its close range as intended. You will see further changes such as high power ammo remaining viable at longer ranges, and more broader changes to recoil accuracy and more to bring to this weapon in line with the other DMRs. I think the G428 was, it was a little broken. I mean, I was getting crazy kills. You can look at my last two videos. Absolutely cracked. But I do agree with this having the 2-shot range, pulled down because, man, this thing was a beast. Another thing they're doing is the VHX D3, my favorite assault rifle by far, other than the M5A3, the very first assault rifle. This thing by far is just it's great, but they're receiving mixed feedback with some people being for its damage output and some people being against it. So they're going to monitor and tweak the weapon. So the first thing they did is decrease its starting accuracy and increase its dispersion buildup in response to the players that feel like it's packing too much of a punch. with playing with this since this update, I can feel that starting accuracy, and I can definitely feel that dispersion build up. And holy cow, it's something in my opinion. You know, it's not bad, but it's not, you know, good. Um, but at the same time, you know, it still has that punch to it. It still has that damage output, which as long as like if it stays where it's at right now, I think it's in a good spot. You know, maybe tweak the head. What is it? It's not coming to my brain. The head multiplier, the shot multiplier to the head. They just like tweak that down a couple points, like a 0.2 or something like that. I think it will be in range of the other assault rifles, but right now I think it's in a decent spot. I want to touch slightly on the suppressor minimap stealth. I don't know very much about the minimap stealth. I've never really cared to know much about it. But with this update, they're including changes to the suppressors and the subsonic ammo, you know, with their beneficial intent of minimap stealth, which I don't see the point in having minimap stealth in a game like Battlefield, where most of the time you're in people's faces, unless you take those, you know, those routes, which actually, thinking about it, actually happen more. Actually, as I'm talking about it, it happens more than you think. Well, oh well. Um, they're gonna also talk about. They also talk about the air vehicle impact improvements. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and read this a little bit. I don't do anything with air because, man, I suck at flying. Oh my god, do I suck at flying. I would show you a clip of me trying to learn it, but I didn't ever record it. I went to a bot lobby and I failed miserably. I even tried to use a controller. I still failed miserably. You know, like I could use a controller in GTA 5 and easily, you know, pilot anything. But holy cow, I can't do it in Battlefield. So, throughout the recent months, we have heard players request further improvements when it comes to vehicle aiming and crosshair alignment. With the update 6.2, the vehicles team will be rolling out a computed impact points to take into consideration several factors such as vehicle velocity, angular velocity, gravity, and drag to draw an accurate impact point up to 300 meters. Holy cow, words. Additionally, they've also realigned, or not realigned, but aligned the vehicle crosshair on all cameras that are available on air vehicles with this point, ensuring that player crosshairs are as accurate as can be. Ew. I don't like air vehicles, but at the same time, I shoot them down. That's just me. Now we're on to the weapons themselves. And we're starting out with the beast of the G428. So, standard issue weapon, or standard issue ammo. The 2-hit kill range reduced from 40 meters to 20 meters, and the new 4-hit kill distance over 125 meters, which we talked about earlier on in the video. The high power ammo, which they also mentioned, the 2-hit range will be reduced only from 50 to 40, so it's only a 10-meter difference, which is not that bad, you know. But I mean, you do lose. I think you lose like 7 ammo if you use the extendeds, which I do. So it increased the vertical and horizontal recoil. I haven't played with it, so since the new update, they slightly decreased the stability effect when firing burst to full auto. I don't play it with a full auto. But if any of you do, tell me if you feel that. Increase maximum dispersion during full auto by 15%. Increases dispersion per shot but in both single and full auto by 7%. Slowed the ADS speed slightly. And tweaked the animation settings to match the increased recoil. That's a lot for a 2-shot weapon that is supposed to be like short range, you know? Alright, time for the VHX-D3. All they say here is the same thing that they said earlier on in the video. Decrease the initial standing accuracy and the increased dispersion per shot. So the accuracy whenever you're crouching and you're laying down will stay the same, but when you're standing, apparently what this is saying, the initial accuracy will. I know some of these things, you know, a lot of them make sense, but a lot of these things I don't know very much about because I haven't really played a lot of Battlefield, you know. I've played enough to understand the game, understand its mechanics and all the weapons and all this, but the thing is, I've not really been playing Battlefield as long as some of my gameplays like looks like I do, you know. I played Battlefield 4 for a long time ago, and I played it for like a month, you know, and that's like the most Battlefield experience I had until now. I've played this game for a month and a half now, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, I remembered. I actually played Battlefield 1 for 3 months. Actually, no, I played it for longer than that, and that game, ooh, it was great. But I'm just rambling on now. You guys have a great night. And if you do want to be part of the Phoenix Can, just hit that like button, ignite that sub button, and soar straight into that notification bell. Make sure it dings so you get updates on all of my future adventures. And you guys have a good night.